Hello, my friends. It's been so long since we've been together. It's been a lot going on. I'm sure it's a lot going on for you guys as well. But in today's video, we're going to just do it very, very casual, very, very relaxed because all you guys said that light editing is okay with you. So we can feel more like we're just hanging out with each other, right? So in today's video, we're going to kit up a brand new diamond painting. I'm doing an event, and in this event we'll be doing this diamond painting, and I'll show you the diamond painting I had to kind of put aside that I was working on. It's for my son, but I had to put that one aside so I can do this one, and then we'll just kind of chit chat about some other things. Okay, all right, let's get started. Okay, so I am in my little area, so I've kind of changed some things up a little bit. Instead of being at my drafting table, I've been sitting here on my smaller table. And that way I can look at the television from here. It's easier on my hips to sit in this chair. And I've got of course, my fluffy blanket. And I have my tea. So this is the diamond painting that I'm working on right now. Let me try to show you guys. Let's see. Get my camera going, aligned here. So here is the one I'm working on for my son. Now he's a classically trained pianist. He has his master's degree in piano performance. And so I wanted to do something for him, and that's the one I'm doing for him. So far I've gotten, let's see how much I've gotten done. This is all in real time, guys. I'm not going to edit much of this at all because I want this to be like we're just literally hanging out in real time. So that's the diamond painting that I'm working on for him. And this is how much I've gotten done so far. If you can see, my room is a little messy right now, so please forgive me. I've been really busy. But that's how much I've gotten done. We're gonna remove our little, that's how much I've gotten done. Which, I mean, I did pretty good. I sit here and I watch. I've been watching White Lotus. And I've been doing it sideways. So literally it's supposed to be this way. Uh-oh, did I lose one of my sheets? I lost one of my sheets, friends. Where'd it go? I have to find it. I lost the sheet that goes over this part right here. Because I've been doing, oh, here it is. I found it. BRB. This is real time, guys. Live and direct. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, we had to put that back over that. But anywho, I've been liking this method. I used to see people do this, and I was like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? I say the point. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize to you right now. For those of you who use release paper and I used to give you the side eye, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm your friend. Please forgive me. So anyway, that's that. So I'm almost halfway, but almost halfway done. And I'm going to frame it and give it to him to put up in his room, his office, or whatever he wants to do with it. So yeah, that's for my son. That's the one I've been working on. Now the beast is over there. I have not started on the beast yet, but I plan to start on it very soon. But it will be a long-term project as we all agreed on. So I'm going to roll this one up and start back working because I'm going to start on a diamond painting that I'm doing for a event. And I think it's called Creatures Large and Small or something like that. And as long as you have an animal in the diamond painting, whether it's a fantasy animal or real animal, you can be in the event. And so this is that's my viewfinder, so I can see where I'm showing you guys. But that's my diamonds for my diamond painting I'm working on for my son. This here. So luckily they didn't take up more than 60. Obviously they didn't because there's still some more here, because the diamond painting that I'm about to open, I think, has 67 colors. So that actually works out super perfect because I can use I can use this one for the diamond painting I'm about to kit up, and then these here for the other 7. I think it's 67 colors, I believe. But it's so cute, guys. I'm about to show you here in a second. I might have to use this table. No, I mean, I'm gonna just open it up on my small table, and then we'll do the release papers on it, and we'll do the kit up, and we'll kind of just chit chat as I do that. We'll talk about some things. And so I'm gonna roll up this one that, let's see, is it raining outside? I guess that's the air condition I'm hearing. So yes, we're gonna roll this one up and put the little clips on it. That way I can start it back when it's time. But I made some good time on it. Like I said, I sat here and I watched White Lotus. Now, I'm not sure if y'all see White Lotus, but I actually went back and watched season 1 and season 2, and so that I could, watch season 3 as I'm sitting here diamond painting. Because sometimes I listen to audiobooks and sometimes I watch, TV shows or whatever. But I probably shouldn't roll it so tight. I don't know. I've actually never rolled up a painting that I'm currently working on before. So hopefully I'm not rolling it too tight. Anywho, there's that. And I have me some little clips. I got other paper clips too, but we'll do this one. We'll do these for now. That way we'll come back to this diamond painting when it's time. But yeah, White Lotus. So I've been watching that, and it's just a wacky show. It is a wacky show. I just sat that over there on my couch because right now I've got some things collecting on my couch. I've got my puzzle I've been working on, and I have my diamond paintings that are complete and ready to go to Hobby Lobby and get mounted, whatever I decide to do with that. But I wanted to get several done first and then take them all over at the same time. But my sons, I think I'm going to put it in a frame. We'll see. But anywho, so I've been liking this setup because I actually can roll this setup into the living room as well if I want to give myself some change of environment. I love that for me. I love that for me, that I can change environments, because sometimes I get, a little tired of seeing a particular environment. I need to change, honey. So that allows me to do that with this mobile situation. So I'm going to show you guys the diamond painting that I am going to start on. It is so cute. All right, a little sip of my tea. So let's see. Maybe I can just leave you guys right here. Is that a good view in the frame? I hope so. So I didn't mean to bend over in y'all face like that. We're friends. We're friends. It's okay. I got a little. Oh, and then I need to say that with this kitting up system, this diamond or a diamond organizer situation, love it. Love it. It has saved me so much time. It's just so much easier. I love it. Now, like I said, with the Beast, I'm not going to kit it up in this type of system. I wouldn't have enough, space for all these different storages sitting around. I'm just going to diamond paint out the baggies because she actually has a little Ziploc baggie, so I can do that. So we're going to do the Beast straight out the baggies. But for my smaller diamond paintings, this is superb. So I'm going to open this so you guys can see. It's so cute. So let me scoot you back a little bit, I guess. Maybe I could scoot you. Let's see. I'm trying to get you guys in a good location for you to see it. That way I can open it here and then. Okay. So let me get my scissors. I'm going to show you guys the diamond painting I'm working on. Starting to work on for the month of May. I guess I didn't do that good. Here we go. For the month of May. Now in June, I'll be working on a diamond painting for my parents for their anniversary. I ordered them. I need to open that one up for the next video. I'm going to open that one up for you guys so that you can order it because I have a coupon code. This is the same company where I got the Beast from. It's from that same company. So my coupon code expires in June. So I'm going to open that up on the next video for you guys to see it in case you want to order one too under my discount code. But you can go. The discount code on my last video, and I'm going to put it down below in this video for you guys to order from her. You know, she's amazing. She made the Beast. She's made some other ones since then. Some beautiful ones. Right now, I've ordered so many. I've got a diamond painting coming from Diamond Art Club that's held up because of tariffs. Right now, it's being held up because of tariffs. So, anyway, let's open this. Maybe I should, well, I'm gonna stand up for now so I can show you. I want to hold it up for you guys to see. And then we'll sit down and we'll kit it up. But don't you just love opening new diamond paint? Now, this was from Dreamer Design. It's from Dreamer Design, and my very first diamond painting was from Dreamer Design, and it was okay. It was Mariposa. Is that what it was called? Mariposa, and it turned out beautiful. It's from that artist. What is his name? He does such a great job. He has a lot of good ones. He's probably my favorite artist on Dreamer Design's website. You know, he does a lot of those women pictures and stuff. So get the ribbon off. Like I said, I'm gonna open it. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, let's see if we can. I'm trying to get the picture out for you so you can see the picture before I open it all the way. But this is the one I'm doing for my brightest dreams. Isn't that adorable? Like, it just takes me back to my childhood. The Care Bears. It just warms my heart. And I love this one. Oh, guys, I love it. Now, fun fact, I am an only child. I have no siblings. It was just me. So, this is I love the Care Bears. I've read a lot. Oh, I'm a huge reader, as you guys know. And the Care Bears were just so special to me. Barbie doll, Barbies, Care Bears, all that's so special to me. So, yeah, I love it. I love it. So, of course, we get our little kit bag. I'm not going to go through that, bore y'all with that. Y'all know about that. And then we have all of the instructions, honey. I think we got the diamond painting down now. But look at these colors. Like, what? But first, let's get a little commotion. Let's get a little commotion for the diamond painting. Okay? Let's get a little commotion for the diamond painting. Let's see if we can. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Like, look at her. Isn't she adorable? And it's not too big. The only thing is there is, well, someone had mentioned some confetti. I had posted it in the group and they were like, oh, have fun with that. It looks like it's a lot of confetti. It don't really look like it's too much confetti to me. And here's the thing. When it's a lot of confetti and you're having to transfer in and out of little containers every time you diamond paint a color, yeah, this might seem a little bit like, no, I ain't trying to do that. But with the system I'm using now, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I love this new system I'm using now. This is absolutely beautiful. The last diamond paintings I've done have been kind of darker, on the darker color side. I wanted something bright. I wanted something bright. And isn't that just adorable? Like a little commotion for it. The colors are phenomenal. Let's look at the colors. Look at this. Let's try to get our camera lined up. I am so excited to do this. These bright, beautiful colors. The Care Bears were so special to me. I read them growing up. I was the only child, so I did a lot of reading, reading books like this, and it just takes me back to my childhood. It just makes my heart smile, makes my soul smile. So yeah, that's that right there. Isn't that beautiful? So let's kit this up, and we're gonna just kind of chit chat as we kit. Yeah, we're gonna just kind of sit here, chit chat, kit it up. And I think I'm going to take off this plastic and put actually I think I'm gonna kit it up before I do that. And then I'll change over, take off this paper and then put the, but I think what I'm gonna do is just have this sitting here as we're kitting up, just as a reminder of its beauty and its glory. It's so pretty. The colors, a lot of my favorite colors, the purples and the pinks. My favorite color is purple, and I also love pink. And they're just so adorable. Look at their faces. Look at their faces. Like, so cute. Getting glare from my light. Just so cute. I love this diamond painting. I'm so excited to do this. So we're going to sit here and get her kitted up and chit chat a little bit. All right. So actually I'm going to throw these instructions away. Yeah, we don't need instructions. We know what we're doing now, y'all. We know what we're doing. We know how to diamond paint now. So we're going to sit here and we're going to, we got our blanket. We got our, I still got my card from, I don't think I ever posted that video. Did Books Are Magic? Let's see. I never did post it. I need to post that video. I may do it as a diamond paint with me type of video. There's the colors. Got my blankie. I might do some tape over. I do tape. I usually put the color, the tab on the box, but then I put a piece of tape over it. I'm sure you guys do that. Y'all know, look, y'all are the pros. I'm just joining the party. So I'm telling y'all stuff y'all already know. But what have I been up to? So what I've been up to is just really just trying to, have some normalcy about our life and forgive the crinkling of the papers. There's just been a lot going on in the world. I don't really want to get into that a whole lot, in that I want this to be an escape from all of that. But what I will say is that I am making every effort to actually, let me make sure my microphone, oh, it's still on. I see it. Okay, I can see it's still on. These are beautiful colors, y'all. I am making every effort to take things back to the basics, like purpose, plan, life plan, right? And just focusing on love and joy and peace, and creating that within myself, and let life just like pass me by. I read a book years ago. You guys may have read this book. If not, it is a very good book. It's called Untethered Soul. Those of you who have read it, comment below. I went to the bookstore yesterday and I actually picked up a book. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to run through these books that I found that I think would help some of us that are struggling with the external, to bring ourselves back to the internal, with that being, because that's the most important thing, I feel, is focusing on the internal peace, internal joy, and the other happenings with outside of us are just that. And Untethered Soul really spoke on that. It really spoke on that. Very beautiful, really, really beautifully. It just really, I may put these right here, so that way they're not sliding. But it just did a really beautiful job of just talking about how we really shouldn't be focused on things we can't control, okay? And that's what I want us to be focused on, okay, y'all? Focus on the things that bring you joy, love, your family, all of that. So yesterday we went to, it was Cinco de Mayo. So yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, and let's see. Let me turn it this way, put it upside down. Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, so my daughter and I, my oldest daughter, she just turned 31. We went to, she wanted Korean barbecue. You know, her birthday was the other day, so I took her out for a Korean barbecue for her birthday. And I'm gonna insert all that footage here. So we went to Korean barbecue, but it was Cinco de Mayo, so I had a margarita. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna have a margarita. And it was just so cool in this restaurant, which I'm sure all the Korean barbecue joints are like this, but just the innovation, the little robots. It even had a robot bus boy, a little robot bus boy. So cute. I was just like, this is so adorable, right? And it just made me think about how technology has come so far. Like when I was in high school, we were just getting computers really, becoming kind of a little bit normalized. Middle schools, when they were really, coming out, and we were, practicing on the computers, doing the little special codes on the computers and making all the things pop up on the screen. With the coding, it was just so cute. We just thought we were doing something. But so and then when I got to high school, I graduated high school in 1994. It really was computers were, you know, more norm. They were still expensive, but I didn't have one. I'm just saying they were more normal at that point. So I'm trying to think, is that how I want to do those? Yeah, because I can see them better that way, I think. Yeah. I try to mix up how I do stuff each time to kind of see what if I like it better. Because when I have them sitting like that, I can see them better. If I put it, because I put it upright like this, whereas last time I put it sideways like that. See what I mean? Yeah, and I think I like it like this better. Is the way I have it sitting in the case. But anyway, so we were just getting, you know, computers were coming more like kind of more not so, ooh, that's so shocking, you know. It was more common, even though a lot of people didn't have them because they were so still expensive. But internet was what was popping off at that point when I was in high school. The internet. So, oh, they gave me two 64s. All right, keep me straight, y'all. So this is another 64. So we can put that in here. So the internet was becoming very popular at that point. So to see, I'm a Generation Xer, okay? But to see how quickly things have moved technology-wise, it's exciting and scary, right? Now we got AI, and now they have these robots. And this bus robot was so cute. He was talking to you. He was like, you know, and thank you for the tip. And it was just, I may should put this in two, y'all, because it might be hard to shake and not spill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's see. Well, I got a pretty good. I think it'll be okay. I try to consolidate them, but I probably should have put it in two. Anywho, we're gonna move. We'll keep moving. So it's just really like wild how far technology has come. You know what I mean? Like I said, scary and exciting. And so we were sitting there and we're having our food, and my mom came and joined us. And she not used to this. She not used to Korean barbecue. She's never been. It was her first time. So she was kind of looking side-eyed like, so you got to cook it. You got to cook it. And I'm like, yeah. But she really enjoyed it. She really enjoyed it. So we had a nice little lunch, and she really enjoyed herself as well. So it was a nice little time. And that's what I'm saying. Like things like that. Still enjoying family, enjoying life. Focus on that stuff right now. Now focus on preparing. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's just common sense, I feel. You should be preparing for certain things, but what I want you to focus on every day is joy. I've been focusing on detoxifying my life, making sure I'm, you know, buying the best products. I actually am part of a private wellness shopping club that's kind of like a Costco, kind of like a Sam's Club, and their products are cleaner products. And so, and I actually will drop that information down below if you guys are interested in converting your homes, because I'm helping some other people convert their homes. I've helped 3 people convert their homes in the past 3 days. So I'll drop that down. That'll also give you some peace of mind, because during the shutdown in 2020, when nobody had disinfectants and hand sanitizer and things like that, this company had hand sanitizer and disinfectant. And I work in the healthcare industry. So, you know, I really am big about disinfecting my things when I come home from work. You know, I disinfect my phone, my keys, everything. And during that time, I was still working in healthcare. I was still working during the shutdown. When, you know, a lot of people were home, I was still taking care of patients. So it was very important to me to be able to still sanitize my items. So this company still had sanitizer and a natural sanitizer from plant-based sources, and also disinfectant from a plant-based source as well. So that gave me peace of mind. So the whole point is just setting yourself up for certain situations so that you don't have to worry about certain things, right? So that's the one thing I'm doing, is helping my friends get their houses converted, and so they'll have access. And it's an American company. That's what I meant to say. It's an American company, and so they're not being affected by tariffs and stuff like that right now. So you can get your toothpaste, deodorant, house cleaner, tub and towel cleaner, all that stuff, which are plant-based, but also is made here in America. So tariffs aren't a thing with that. So like I said, I'll drop that information down below if you guys are interested in that. So there'll be like I'm not sure how I'll do it, because it's a private club, so it's got kind of like invite only. But I'll put down there like a email, maybe an email. I'll figure it out. It'll be obvious. It'll be like, if you want me more information about this United States based green wellness club for your shopping needs, you know, click here. I'll figure it out. But that's what I'm trying to do, is set myself up. And they also have grass-fed meat as well. So they have grass-fed cows. So you can get grass-fed, hormone-free beef and stuff from them as well. So we're about to order, me and my family and I are about to order some beef. I've been shopping with this club for 7 years, but the ranch is a new thing from them, and I've never ordered meat from them. So I'm actually going to order some to have in the freezer, just to have some be prepared. And I'm going to order steaks, beef, I think hot dogs and things like that is what they have on there. So I'm going to order some of that to give it a try. And I'll definitely share with you guys in one of my vlogs how I like the meat, for sure. Absolutely. Because, you know, like I said, these are very much realistic vlogs, in that we love to do our hobby, but we're also living life outside of that. And that's why I really wanted to highlight with my vlogs, is that, yeah, I'm doing all of this, but at the same time, I'm, let's see, hold up. As well as I'm not putting them in order, which doesn't matter. I don't have to put them in order on here yet. I'll just kit them up with you guys, and I'll put them in order once I get ready to start diamond painting, just to keep things moving. But the foundation is our diamond painting, but we also are doing other things that might be beneficial for someone else. It may provide information for someone else. We're a community. And with that comes sharing who we are outside of sitting at a diamond painting, right? That's what I want my channel to be about. I can't speak for other people, but I want my channel to be about the fact that we've created this community around diamond painting, but I want to be able to share with you guys other things that can help your family, help you, help your family, because we're diamond friends, and there are other things going on that could be information might be needed about other things. So I'll drop that down below in some kind of way. I'll highlight that this is the link to get more information about the wellness company for household needs. They also have clean makeup as well, and the meat and stuff. So I'll drop that down below for sure. Now we finished, eating our, wait a minute, hold up, y'all. Y'all keep me in order now. 64, 62, 63, 57. Okay, 57. 57. But what I will say is diamond painting just makes me feel so at peace when I can come in. Oh, uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. When I can come in here in my room and sit here and diamond paint, I don't have a care in the world. But the reality is we still got to stay focused on what's going on in the world. But it's so, so good to have a hobby where you can just, decompress for a little while and just leave the world behind for just a little while. Don't y'all agree? So that's that. So what is so interesting about diamond painting for me is that I always pick canvases that resonate with some part of me or some part of my life, right? So like the piano note one, the treble clef, bass clef symbol that I'm diamond painting right now for my son. It's important to me because it's my son, but we have more. I guess we had two 57s. Yeah, we had two 57s. Okay. And just to keep space, I'm just putting them all. And it ends up working out fine. I mean, yes, it gives me less space to shake, but lines into, but it works out fine. I'd rather put them both into one container than having two containers. And it works out fine for me. Because like, this is what I'm saying. Like it's pretty full, right? So you have to be mindful of the fact that you don't have much space for the lines. But that's enough space for me. And then as I go, because I move pretty fast. So as I go, it'll of course get less and less and more space for lines versus. So that's fine. Fine with me, honey. So I tend to gravitate towards diamond paintings that reflect a part of me or a part of my life. And so that's definitely the case with that diamond painting, in that my son is a pianist, but I also play the piano. I think I mentioned that in one of the other videos that I used to do competitive piano. That sounds like competitive skating or competitive. But I used to travel and do competitions, and I really do wish I had stayed with it. But and it's funny because my piano teacher actually warned me of that. She said, "You're getting to be a teenager. A lot of my students quit because they get interested in teenager things like boys and things." She said, "You're so talented. I don't want you to quit." Well, what did I do? I quit. So, but I still, dabbled in it here and there. But then life happened, and I'm a provider. I am a healthcare provider, and I'm a provider of children, and I have a husband and all that thing. So it got to be where it just kind of went by the wayside. But I did teach the children, my 3 kids, like the basics of piano, like, the middle C and the keys, the notes and things like that, and how to tink out a little melody. Mary had a little lamb, the typical stuff, chopsticks or whatever. And my daughters and my son, they kind of were interested for a little while, but then they kind of just went by the wayside. They weren't interested anymore after they did it for a little while. And so, but then one summer when my son was in, I think either transitioning from middle school to high school, he just picked it up again. I think it was high school. He just picked it up one summer, started teaching himself songs and things like that. And he was playing as if he had played all his life. So literally he's a prodigy. And so when I heard him playing, I said, wait, we need to get you into formal classes so that you can learn the theory, and he just, grew from there. And he got his bachelor's degree in piano. And then he went on to get his master's in Tuscaloosa at the University of Alabama. And he got his undergrad from UT system, UT Chattanooga, and he ended up going to get his master's from University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. So that's pretty exciting. He's loving it. He's loving being, part of the music. And of course, every once in a while I'm like, oh, I need to get back into it. I need to start back because it's another outlet, right? Like diamond painting is such a great outlet in that you're creating this beautiful art and it's this repetitive action, but you don't really have to think about, unlike a puzzle. Puzzle is a little bit more thought that goes into it. But I love the fact that with diamond painting, I get to do this beautiful, beautiful hobby, but I'm not having to stress myself out so much. So I have to be in a certain mood to do puzzles, and but I'm always in the mood to do diamond painting. That makes sense, right? But I do miss piano, and I do kind of wish I could get back into it, and that might be an option at some point to get back into it. But my other two children, so my son's, like I said, he has his master's. He is planning on going to get his doctorate as well. Now, my oldest child, she's my artist. Now, each child took something from me. My son took the piano from me. My oldest child took art from me because I drew a lot in high school. And I've done cakes in the past. I mentioned that before. I would do sculpted cakes, wedding cakes, and things like that. So she took the artsy, hands-on creating art part for me. And then my middle child, and my oldest, she does graphic art, graphic design. She'll even do editing videos and things like that. So I'll ask her and see if she wants me to drop her information below. If you guys need help with some things, we'll put her information down below as well. But and my middle child, she's actually graduating from medical school. And you guys saw in my other vlog, we went to her. It was so special. We went to her match day. Such a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. It was just so rewarding to see that all the hard work she's put in, that she's going to be actually doing residency soon and actually getting a paycheck. And her goal is to maybe try to enter the match again to do psychiatry next year. So right now she's going to do internal medicine. So she'll be doing that. So her graduation is coming up next week. We'll be going to her graduation in Nashville. So I'll be there to celebrate her next week. Okay. So I'm very blessed to have thriving children. And has it come with some ups and downs? Of course it has. Of course it has. But they have definitely made me proud. Proud of them. And it's just really weird to think of them as being, these adults when, it's just, I don't know, they were just my babies. They were just my babies and now they're adults. And it's just wild to me. But yeah, that's that. So, and that's what I'm saying. We just need to be focusing on the joys of our life, right? And I really want to start back. I want to start doing yoga. I want to start doing things that really ground me, right? Doing yoga and such. Do you guys do yoga? Have you ever done yoga? I've done it, I think twice. And I was like, wait, this is hard. Yoga is hard. But I felt amazing. I felt so stretched out. I felt, I don't know, I just felt really good afterwards, you know. I really want to start meditating more. And like I said, because we really, and I feel like a little bit with diamond painting, it's very meditative, right? Especially, you know, if you put on some music, put on a show, put on a book, it really puts you in the zone, you know? And especially when I get in, you know, going with a good rhythm. Yes, when I get going with a good rhythm, it's very calming. And I just want that to be I want that to be part of my entire life. Like I want to walk around in a meditative state because, you know, sometimes you come across people in situations and you're like, what? You know, everybody chill. Everybody show love. Let's focus on love. But if you let love lead the way, you never, I don't say you will never make mistakes, but it'll be, any mistakes you make will be redeemable because you were trying to actually be loving and it may have come across the wrong way or it may not have landed the right way. Right? But when you lead with love, there's always going to be growth, right? You know, love really grows things, you know, positive things. And so I am reading this book right now called, I bought it yesterday when we were at Barnes and Noble. So after we left Korean barbecue, we went, I keep throwing away my thing before I put 17. Okay, 17. We went to the mall and she wanted a cookie cake, but she just ended up getting cookies. But that's kind of like what was our tradition back when they were kids to get them a cookie cake. They love cookie cake. Now give me a real cake and some ice cream. Okay. But the kids, they just really love the cookie cake. So sometimes as an adult, they still will ask for a cookie cake for their birthday. So she wanted to go to the mall, to the American Cookie Company and get a cookie cake. But then I was like, well, you want to walk around for a little while because it was a Monday, right? Because I don't work every day. I work what's considered PR. I'm an independent contractor. And fun fact, I give anesthesia for a living. But I'm an independent contractor, so I work not every day. I'm not full time. So I'll work 3 to 4 days a week. So I was off yesterday. So it was a Monday. And so that was the perfect time to be at the mall because, you know, we don't really like being around a lot of people. People, you know, especially if it's not a common goal for the meeting, then you know that those people may not match your energy. So that's very key too, guys, in this whole journey of us trying to maintain our sanity is to be around people that match your energy. Okay. I think I'm going to start structuring these daily, these just sit down chit chats in like a structure. Like we'll have a topic that we're kind of speaking around. And today's topic is grounding ourselves during all of this chaos. But it's only chaos if you let it become internal. Okay. Otherwise, it's just a show you're watching. That's what the Tethered Soul book talked about. You just watch it as if it's a TV show. Outside of you, that can't affect you inside, right? Anywho, so it was Monday. There was hardly anybody out at the mall. So we're like, perfect. Let's walk around. Otherwise, it would have been an in and out mission. But since it was a slow day at the mall, okay, let's just walk around. So that's what we did. We walked around and was nice. It was nice to walk around. And she was like, "You want to go to Barnes and Noble?" Yes, I want to go to Barnes and Noble. Of course, I want to go to Barnes and Noble. I love Barnes and Noble. But the problem is, I was like, well, but then I'm gonna spend money. And right now, that's the other thing. We're trying to cut back on a lot of spending, which is hard with diamond painting, ain't it, y'all? When they come out with these beautiful paintings, and we want them. We want them. And so I'm trying to stick to a certain percentage of how much I spend on diamond paintings per month. And I don't buy one every month. I'm just saying I stay within a budget. And if I don't spend that budget for that month, I'll roll it over just to kind of give myself something to look forward to. But we're definitely trying to save, an emergency fund. So that's another way to maintain control when you're feeling like there's chaos. It's just, financially trying to save as much as you can, trying to figure out meals to make that are inexpensive. That's what I'm doing too. I'm, going back to my grandmother's old ways of preparing food for massive groups of people because, my grandparents had lots of children on both sides, my mom's side and my dad's side. So they had to prepare for a lot of children. And there was a lot of potatoes and things involved. And so we're also talking about maybe doing a garden and all of that. But that's the key, guys. Just, doing things that anchor you and have you feeling in control will help. So we walked around and we went to Barnes and Noble. And I found this book. It talked about healing trauma and a toxic culture. And I started reading it last night. It was really good. It was really, really good. But if you're really looking for something to kind of help you learn how to disconnect from chaos, I would recommend reading Untethered Soul first. That's the first one I would tell you to read. For sure, 100%. It was such a good... I've read it more than one time. Now, do I agree with every single thing people say when I read books? No. I mean, that's not realistic. You're not going to agree with every single statement someone makes. But if you if you agree with the foundational point, that's why I rate that book very highly. Because, yeah, he really... It made me feel good reading it. And if you didn't like it, if you've read it, didn't like it, that's okay too. We all like different things, and that's fine. I'm speaking to the people who it will resonate with, so give it a try. Read the synopsis. And if you don't like, well, not the synopsis because they'll tell you the whole book, but read the, like the little, the inside the book, how they tell you like a little snippet of what it's about. Read that and see if it's something that will resonate with you. And I think it'll help you feel a little bit of peace during this time right now. And it doesn't matter what side. And here's the thing, in the diamond painting world, we're not talking about different sides. Okay, we're not going to even bring that into the conversation because we're here to show love and we're here to show support through our art. Through our art. And that's the whole point. That's why I'm here, because I love this art form and I want to bring other people joy with this art form, and love, because I love people. And, it breaks my heart when people don't show love, but all I can do is control what I do, right? That's the other thing. In times of disagreements and things like that, mass, disagreements, is do your part. You be the light, right? You be the light. And that's all you can really do. You can't, let other people dim your light because they're being a certain type of way. You show the light. Right? These colors are so pretty. Like, I love them. This is, yeah. So we walked around. We got several books. She got some books on Egypt. I got that one book about the healing trauma in a toxic culture. And I think it's going to be an interesting read. I love reading books to elevate my mind, expand my mind, especially to concepts that I may not understand. I don't like speaking on things or having a strong opinion about something that I don't even know anything about. That's not... I don't think that's the right way to approach to things. I think you should say, okay, if I have such a visceral opinion about something that I have nothing, know nothing about, you got to look at yourself and say, wait, I'm not right in this. I need to go and educate myself on this. And then we can come back and have a conversation. So that's why I love books. That's why I love books, because it really opens your mind. It opens your sympathy. It opens your empathy for people in situations that you may have been fed biases. And, you know, whatever reason, however way, it really helps you see and things on your own, help you think on your own, right? So that was that. So we did that, and then we came home and we just felt good, you know. We bought some good books. We ate some good food. We spent some good quality time with my mom. And there's a study that just came out that said that the more time you spend with your mother, the longer she lives. I thought that was a pretty cool study. I can't remember where I saw that on. I saw it on one of the social media platforms, and that's the other thing. So we're talking about things that bring us joy, things that bring us peace, family time. And for that study to say that, that just basically solidifies that whole concept that, you know, spending time with family is one of the things that will anchor your spirit, that will blossom and bloom the love within you, right? And I'm not saying, I mean, I understand there are situations where there are some toxic family members and things like that. And of course, that is another conversation for another day, for sure. You know, that would require some therapy, because I am in the school of thought that just because a person is your blood, whatever label relative they are, they don't have the right to be disrespectful and abusive to you. Yeah, period. That I don't agree with that. You should not be, you know, making excuses for those people, you know, that are disrespectful, abusive, whatever. But we're talking about in relationships that are, that bring you joy, okay? I'm not saying those people are perfect, but they bring you joy. So spending time with your mother, more time you spend with her, she lives longer. I love that. And that's why, you know, we moved back to our hometown the first of the year or the end of the year. We moved back here in December so we could spend more time with our family. That was the whole point of it all, you know. And I'm so grateful that we're here. We get to see them. I get to see my mother-in-law, aka mother-in-law. I get to see my mom and dad, my sister-in-law. You know, so I get to see people. Does that mean we're always going to be here? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we do make it a point to interact with family frequently, you know, because there are some adventures that might be coming down the pike. So we'll see. And of course, I'll bring you guys along. Y'all my BFFs. Because people that can come together over diamond painting are good people. Period. Hands down. They are good people. So I just love this community so much. I know this video is getting long, but I wanted to do one of these. I've never done one of these where I just kind of sit down and just talk. I'm like, let's just sit down and talk. You know, y'all can kit y'all stuff up while y'all sit here when I'm kitting my stuff up. And we just chit chat, and y'all give y'all's opinions about stuff, because I want to hear y'all's opinion on some of these topics too. Like, you know, what brings you joy, you know? Now, I'm more of a warm weather beach type of person. Now, I say that, but when we go to the beach, we don't stay up for all day long. We just go. I just want to see and smell and hear the ocean. And I just need about an hour or two of that, and I'm good. I'm ready to go. But I do prefer that over mountain trips. Yes, I'm a warm water, warm weather type of girl. I'm not really a snowy mountain trip, cold. I do like the fireplace though. I do love a good fireplace vibe in moments. I love that. I love that for us. But I don't, the cold, I can do it out. So one time we went up to the mountains with some friends and they had us going up this mountain. I'm a Tennessean, so we went over to the Gatlinburg. We went over to the Gatlinburg and I'm looking at my husband. We're going up this mountain and going, this was our first, yeah, his too. It was our first cabin trip, because it's not something, was like, yeah, I want to do a cabin trip, just to say I've done it, because I love doing experiences I've never done, just to say I've done them. But I was like, why are we still climbing up this mountain? Like, we were way at the very tippy top, y'all. We were at the tippy top of this mountain, and I'm like, wait, I'm scared of heights. Now, I don't mind flying, because to me, I feel like I'm in an enclosed environment, closed vessel. So I don't mind flying, but going up that mountain. Now we were about to go up the mountain. We could see, we already had an inkling. My husband was like, he chickening out on going up the mountain. So I had to drive. So at the very top, the whole trip. And as we're going up, there's no rails. There's no rails. So if you start to slide, there's no barrier to really stop you from going on over the mountain. So I'm scared. He's scared. But I'm the one, he puts me, I'm actually going to do these black ones. Let's see, these black ones, it has 2 big full bags of these black ones. The 310s, we know our favorite ones, y'all, the 310s. And this will have to go into two separate containers for sure. So let's just go and take out 2. So he's putting me, so now this is an adult fun weekend that we're going to be, it's a birthday weekend. His best friend, he did the cabin trip that year. The next year he did Jamaica. We didn't get to go because we were moving. No, he did a cabin. Then he did a cabin again. We didn't go the second time. And then he did Jamaica this past year, this year. And then we didn't get to go because we were just getting acclimated back in our hometown, moving and all that stuff. So it was just too much going on. So, but then next year he's talking about doing Aruba. So, honey, if we go to Aruba, y'all going too. Y'all going too. Yes. Like I said, this is a vlog action over here, meaning we include life happenings as well. So we're going up the mountain, and then we get up there, and he's like, you gotta drive the whole weekend, babe. What? I gotta drive the whole weekend? So that meant I couldn't have no adult beverages. So I couldn't have any adult beverages the whole weekend, which, here's the thing. We're not big drinkers. We are not big drinkers. But, when we were out with friends and stuff, or hanging out with friends, and it's a birthday, you may drink, like I said, that's really the only time I drink is if it's a celebration like that. Now, you may have 2 beverages, a little bit more than what you normally would do, because you're celebrating, you're having a good time. Like I said, I really do limit my alcohol because I see a lot of people that get sick with pancreatitis and things like that. So that's not the life I'm choosing for myself, okay? This queen does not want to choose that for herself. So like I said, that's why I limit my drinking for when I do have celebrations like that. So it's not an everyday attack on my body, and I really don't have to drink. Here's the thing. Okay, let's move on. So basically, yeah, I couldn't have any spirits because we were going up and down the mountain. That's why. Okay. We were going up and down the mountain the whole weekend because there were different shenanigans. I say shenanigans. Here's the thing. I had a wonderful time. I'm not even going to try to make it seem like I did not have a wonderful time with my friends because I love them dearly. Because my his best friend is actually married to my cousin. So, and then the other friends in the group are amazing and are so much fun to be around. So I still had a blast. But I'm just saying, it was just funny that I was the designated mountain driver. So I had to, kind of stay a little bit, focused. So that's fine. So I stayed focused for my husband because I love him dearly. So I stay focused for him. And so we go up and down the mountain because we go to the pirate show. Have y'all been to Gatlinburg? So basically, honey, these little chit chats gonna be like we on a FaceTime. This is our FaceTime call. So we go. Oh, I need a pen. Let's see. I need to write. Here's a pencil. Maybe I can write it with a pencil. Cause I do what 310. Wait a minute. Oh, 4 is the code. The number 4, or is it a dot? It's a dot. Oh Lord, help me, Lord. Okay, so basically it's a dot. I'm gonna try to draw the symbol. Okay, so we went to the pirate show. I mean, I'm laughing, but I did have a good time. But it was just funny because at the pirate show, it's mostly children, but it was still fun. Here's the thing. We have fun anywhere we go. The fun is where we're at, period. It don't even matter if it's something I wouldn't even pick for myself. I'm still going to have fun. And I'm still going to make sure everybody around me have fun too. The people that I love, that I resonate with. If they with me and I resonate with you, you're going to have fun with me. I'm going to have fun with you. We're just going to have a wonderful, fabulous time. And that's why I'm like, I cannot just sit here and just bring to you guys diamond painting only. If I have something that I did fun in my life that week, y'all are coming along, okay? Y'all are coming along because y'all my friends too. So we went to the pirate show. And if y'all have gone to the pirate show in Gatlinburg, please drop below your thoughts and your comments. It was still fun. There was a lot of kids there, and it was a lot of it was a big production. Like they had a pirate fight. They had a all of that. They fighting the 2 different ships. They had was it seals? The seals, little animals, the seals. They had them doing tricks and such. It was a time. A time was had. That weekend, a time was had. So things like that, spending time with people that resonate with you is a wonderful way to keep yourself grounded, make yourself feel. I had a square drill in there from another diamond painting. Where'd it go if it dropped? Anyway, spending time with friends, and we went, that whole weekend was fun. It was really fun. We went to, we played games. So we went back that night after we went to the pirate show and came back. We played a lot of games, did some karaoke, did some Uno, all the card games. Then we did spades. Did we play spades? I think we played spades. It was so much fun. And then we went to the, what's it called? Like the shopping area, plaza, like the shopping center area. That's where Paula Deen's restaurant's at. And the whiskey, moonshine place is at. So we go to the moonshine place, and they're strategic. Let me tell you, have y'all gone? Because they have the moonshine like event. It's like a whole event where they have you try the moonshines. The guy's doing this whole talking, and they're letting you sample them, which is really smart, because once you sample them and get a little bit, because you're not getting much, just a little bit. But once you sample all of them, you'll feel a little bit loose, a little bit relaxed. So at this point, it's a setup, because then you're like, oh yeah. Because you're feeling so good. You're like, I want to buy some. So we bought some or whatever to bring back. Honey, I ended up pouring that stuff out after a while because we didn't even drink it. But it was just the fun of it all, right? And then we were going to do Paula Deen. We did some shopping. And it was just a very fun time. We just really had a good time. And so if you guys are wanting to have a fun weekend, definitely, if you want it I guess I say relax, but just relax in a different way. I feel like it's more if you want to do a lot of like interacting, like playing games, and it's kind of a good thing to do, because just, you're in a cabin and it's wintertime and it's a little chilly. So you're going to do the events down below on the, flat part down the mountain. But when you come back up to the cabin, you're encouraged because you're together there in the cabin to really interact. So we played games, we talked, and we sat around the fire pit outside and had a lot of great conversations. It was just so beautiful, you know? Whereas I feel like when you go to beach trips and things, unless you get an Airbnb, yeah, then you'll have moments like that too. But it seems like when you're on beach type of trips or, you're outside more, right? So you're doing more activities. Because when we went to Miami, we went there last year for a wedding. And that wedding, I've been to a lot of nice weddings now. But that wedding was one of the best weddings I've ever been to and probably will ever go to. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful wedding. Beautiful couple. I love Miami. It's my second time going to Miami. I could see myself having a condo in Miami. Not necessarily living there full time, but me and my husband definitely could see ourselves having a condo in Miami one day, to go and stay for, and then, because it's just such a fun, vibrant, culturally diverse city. Just never sleeps. Almost like Vegas. We love Vegas too. Yeah, traveling really helps ground you as well. That's another way to ground you, is to see other places, to see how other people live. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I've been to Miami twice. My husband, he's been 2 or 3 times. Now Vegas. Oh yeah, Vegas, honey. We could see ourselves living in Vegas too. Not full. Here's the thing. I would love to just kind of bounce around. If I had it my way, I'd be a little nomad. A little nomad bouncing around. But Vegas did not disappoint. I took him on a surprise trip for his 50th birthday. Not last year, not last November, but the November before that. We didn't get to go. We were going to go this November, but we had to end up moving back to our hometown kind of at last minute. It was kind of like things kind of moved very quickly. It was kind of like a thought, and then it kind of was happening fast. So we didn't get to go to Vegas. We couldn't go on our trip. But it was both of our first time going, and I wanted to take him as a surprise. So he did not know where we were going. He just knew we were going somewhere on a plane, not a train, Lord, a train. And it was so much fun. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. And we're not gamblers. But we did. We played the penny slots just to say we've done it. Why not? We played the penny slots. And he actually won. He actually won. I think we ended up doing the penny slots for like maybe 20 minutes, if that. He ended up winning, and then we were like, okay, let's go. But most of our time in Vegas, we spent just walking around the strip. Like when we landed in Vegas, our room was not ready yet. We stayed at the Wardolph Hotel by the MGM Park. I think that's the one with the concert, place. We went to a concert while we were there. Our room wasn't ready, so we Ubered way down the strip, on the opposite strip of where our hotel was at. And then we decided to cause he wanted to go somewhere. So we went to this one establishment he wanted to go to. And then from that establishment, we walked our way all the way back down the strip to our hotel room. That was so much fun. We walked a lot. But, I have good shoes. I wear good shoes for work. So my Adidas Ultra Boost, if y'all need some good shoes, go try those on to see if you're a person who stands on a concrete a lot, like I do, walk a lot, then those are some good shoes. A student that I was precepting, that was going through the anesthesia program, she recommended them because I was having a lot of trouble with plantar fasciitis. And because I was trying to train for a marathon. Child, I don't know what I was thinking. I do want to start back running, but not necessarily to do a marathon, but just for cardiovascular health. And then, of course, kicking up my strength training for my bones, because I am post-menopausal because I had a hysterectomy. So she told me to try those shoes, and the game changer. I no longer, this was back in 2015, 10 years ago. Yeah, my God, time flies. 10 years ago, and I haven't had issues with plantar fasciitis since. That's how good these shoes have been to me. So they're the Adidas Ultra Boost. Such a good shoe if you have to stand on your feet a lot. And it may not be, go try them on. And that's what I did. And they fit perfectly with my feet. Just really. So I had those on in Vegas. So we walked, honey. Me and my husband walked so many miles. And it was fine. You know, it was fine. We walked all those miles, but it was no big deal. We weren't hurting or anything. I mean, I was a little sore a little bit, but not that bad. But we walked all the way back down that strip to the other side to our hotel. And by the time we got there, the room was ready. So, and then we got, we took showers, got dressed, and we went back out the door again to go. We went to Hell's Kitchen while we were there. Because he loves Hell's Kitchen, honey. He loves the cooking shows. He loves them. So we went to Hell's Kitchen. We ended up going to see a concert. That was fun. But we mostly did a lot of walking. And it was the perfect time of year too. I will say that, because it was November. End of November we got there. We went Black Friday. And we stayed until we flew back on Sunday. And it was like the perfect time to go because it was so good. It wasn't too hot during the day. And then it was chilly at night, but I put on a sweatshirt as we were walking because I ended up buying a sweatshirt because it got a little chilly one night we were walking. But that was perfect. I had my little hoodie on. And 36. Yeah. So it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Fun trip. So yeah, that's one thing we love to do is we love to travel. We want to do more traveling for sure. And we meet some of the nicest people. We really met some really nice people when we went to Vegas. They were so nice, It's just nice to get away, But the other thing is, I'm more of a homebody when it comes to like when I'm here in town, I don't really like going out a lot, which is not good because yesterday when I went out, which is good that I don't work every day because I can go out when people are at work. So that's good because it's not too crowded is what I'm saying. So, but there's still people out and you meet some nice people. There was several people out at the Korean barbecue place that were really nice. And we talked to them a little bit. But yeah, I really want to start seeing more of the city. Even if I have to go, when people are at work and go kind of explore because it's about to get warm. And I really want to go to a lot more like festivals and art events and things like that. I think that'll be really fun to take you guys along to some art events. And because we love art, obviously. And so focusing on art and focusing on how we can center ourselves in life, right? To center ourselves on what's most important, joy. and not on negative stuff. Positive stuff. Positivity is key, you know. 48. We got 48. But yeah, so what you guys been doing? So when it comes to this tariff situation, are you guys pretty well like already stocked up with some diamond paintings? I probably know the answer to that. I already know the answer. You're probably gonna say, yeah, I already have plenty. But sometimes it's not about the fact that you already have plenty, because when Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs and some of the other places that I buy diamond art from, diamond, then sometimes it's just a matter of when they come out with a diamond painting that resonates with you, you're like, I need that now. Then, yeah. So that's what happened with one of the diamond paintings that I ordered from Dreamer Design, one of the last ones I ordered. I was like, yeah, that needs to be in my collection. That resonates with me. And I got the notification that it was held up in customs, but I think it's on its way now. I think it's, is that the one that's here now? I think I'm looking at it. I don't know. I have to look and see if, but yeah, I am being mindful, of what I'm spending right now. And with the fact that, you know, we have some, you know, things kind of being held up, you know. I'm being mindful of that. So, but I have plenty of diamond paintings. So I really don't need to be buying anything else, y'all. I really don't need to be buying anything else. I don't. I have plenty. I mean, I don't think I've even, I mean, I've shown you. Yeah, I guess I have shown in one of the past ones how many. But yeah, I don't need to be buying nothing else. I need to get through my stash that I currently have, and that be that. And that be that. Because it's just ridiculous. So the one thing is, I know Temu and the other ones, AliExpress and things like that. Have you guys ordered from them before? I never have, but of course I think they're going up on their prices too, haven't they? So it's like we can't win for losing. But luckily, I'm grateful. The gratitude is there that I have a pretty good collection already, and I just need to focus on getting through these with you guys. And that's what I'm going to do. We're going to start getting through these diamond paintings, and that's what we're going to do. Because it's just too much. And somebody asked me what I'm going to do with the beast. What's if I finish it? I am going to finish it. I'm going to finish it. What am I going to do with it? Now, I might donate it to a charity. I might donate it to a yoga gym. But I do have a business idea. I kind of want to create a wellness retreat type of situation. It's a you know, then I would donate it to myself for my wellness retreat space. Or if I don't do that, I will definitely donate it to a wellness retreat that's already established. I feel like that would be a great place to display it. Like I said, I want to get into some yoga. I want to get into some things like that. Practices that, you know, center us. And I want to share that with other people to also partake in that healing process of yoga. Reiki. Everybody don't agree with that kind of stuff, and I get it. I'm not here to, debate that, but I do believe in healing touch. I do believe in healing the mind through moving your body, healing your spirit, with what you eat. I do a lot of juicing. I do a lot of fruits and vegetables. I try to, buy cleaner products, like I mentioned with that store earlier. So those are the things, that's the journey I'm on, is to be more and more. And I'm already mindful of that, but to be even more mindful of that. Okay, we back. We had a little technical difficulty. Y'all fell off the table. Why y'all falling off the table? But anyway, so hopefully this is recording, because my screen on my computer, on my camera, is saying the gimbal is off center. So we're going to have to see. Anyway, hopefully it's recording. But what was I saying? But basically, we just need to focus on things that bring us joy and not focus on the negativity, right? So that's definitely my goal right now, is focusing on positivity. Yeah, focusing on positivity. Oh, what am I doing? Child, do you see what I'm doing? Lord have mercy. Y'all help me. Oh, Lord. Let's see if we can. Y'all see that? I just sat there and poured that into one I already had stuff in. Okay, let's try to sort this out. Let's see. Let's try to pick up as many as we can, and then we'll do the rest with the. And that got distracted with me dropping in the camera. The camera falling off the. Hopefully it's still recording. I hope so. Is my microphone recording? Yep, it says it's recording. Okay. And hopefully I probably need to plug up my phone too. But yeah, so I'm just trying to be mindful of the things I focus on, and what I eat, but in a balance. I mean, we're living in this world. I mean, you're going to partake in some things, but it's all about moderation for sure. So just being mindful of that, but just do more of good stuff for yourself. Fill yourself up with good thoughts, good food, be around good people, do good activities that fill up your heart, That's my focus. Just trying not to let negativity take over. Okay, y'all, it's working out. These tweezers are good for a lot of things, ain't they? Let's see. That. So this is a round kit. And I feel like I can get this done for the event this month, because it's a round kit, and I move pretty fast with round kits. I'm sure you guys do too. I do like both. I like round and square. Yeah, I don't mind either one, really. Do I feel like the rounds are a little bit easier? Yeah, I do. I do feel like they're a little bit easier, but I don't mind doing either one. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't mind doing either one. 44. So what do you guys do to center yourself, to bring yourself back to fill yourself back up? I like pampering myself too, but like I said, we're just really trying to be mindful of not doing too many indulgences, pick and choose which ones we want to do because we want to be thinking about how much money we're spending for sure. But I do like getting massages. I do like getting facials. I do like getting pedicures, things like that. I love reading. I feel like reading is an excellent way to, get yourself into out of a certain mind space, into, reset things when you're going through some things or you're feeling like life is not kind. As we say, when life is lifing. When life is lifing, it's just nice to have an outlet. We want to do, where we live, they have pickleball. I want to try to do pickleball. I bought a cute little dress, and I would love to, try and go do some pickleball. That'd be fun to do some pickleball. And I think I need a second one. This one has two 34s. 34. And 34 is, what symbol is it? It's like a peak, like a mountain peak. So we're going to put one of these on here. And then we're going to write. I don't have my pen. I have a Sharpie pen somewhere. We're going to just do 34. And then it's like a peak. We're going to put this over it. Yeah, we got 2 bags of the 34. That's that pretty aqua. That's that pretty aqua blue. See that? Oh, so pretty. Look how pretty that is. Oh. These colors are fire. I gotta love. They are fire for sure, honey. Love them. And then I'm so glad you guys are here with me today, kitting this up with me. I was like, let me just get on here and just hang out with my friends, my besties, my diamond painting besties. This beautiful painting I'm about to start. 49. Let's get our 49. And I'm trying to do less screen time. That's the other thing. I'm trying to do less screen time. Even though I'm on there because I like looking at y'all's wonderful videos on social media. Loving it. But, trying to not always have my phone the entire day. I allot the times I allot. And then, try to be mindful of that too, because, yeah. And then my husband has his things that he loves to do. He's a gamer. So he loves to game. I do like video games. I don't hate them, but it's just not my thing that I gravitate to doing the most. You know what I mean? I do want to maybe play the game. It's a TV series, The Last of Us. I would like to play that video game because I really like that show. Now I watched, I don't think I've watched this past Sunday's episode yet. No, I haven't. But I've watched the first 3 episodes, and Episode 2 almost took me out. Episode 2 almost took me out. I'm not sure. Are you guys watching that? The Last of Us? And it came from a video game. So originally was a video game that they made into a TV series. So, and just basically it's about a young girl and a man who end up being put together for a mission, basically. And then they end up, becoming close, and it just kind of watches their journey. But like I said, I thought it was really interesting. It's from a video game, and it's very emotional, very, it's really draws you in. Really draws you in. Post-apocalyptic type of vibe. Basically, the population has been infected with a fungus that basically turns people into zombie-like creatures. Basically the fungus takes over their body, and that's kind of what kicks it all off, And I like shows like that. One of my favorite shows of late is From. That's on, I think, is it on Paramount? Which one is it on? GMC? MGM. Sorry, y'all. MGM. Y'all have to bear with me. It's on MGM, and it's not coming back till not coming back until 2026. I'm like, oh no. I don't know if I can wait that long. But it's a very interesting concept, and where people come into this town, they pass through this town, but they can't leave. And they're all being like sucked into this town for various reasons. And of course, we don't know why. As we start off, and they're trying to figure out why they're here. And at night, these creatures come out to try to get them. So they have to hide. They have these talismans that keep them protected as well. It's just a very intense show. And I think the reason why I like these shows, because I was a huge Walking Dead fan as well. Yes, I love Walking Dead. I think what it is about these shows is that I gravitate to them because it's, how people would act in these situations, where they come together, where they turn on each other. And it's really about that. It's not about the zombies. It's not about the creatures, It's about how people are reacting to the situation, right? So I really like shows like that really give us a glimpse of how some people would act in certain circumstances. And of course, I like the people that come together, that work together, which that ends up, when you pull together your resources, when you pull together your time and effort, that ends up being the better option. You work smarter, not harder, right? And that being said, I also like this show called Homestead it's called Angel Studio. It's a wholesome, I think they're Christian, faith-based, I guess I should say, studio that produces big movie quality type movies, Hollywood style type movies, but they have a faith-based type of message. But they don't shy away from reality, though. I mean, they have real conversation situations, people acting ugly, people acting, but it has a good message, take home message on how we could have probably done this a little bit different type of message, right? So that's been really good. Homestead, it's a movie. There's Homestead the movie, and then there's Homestead the series. And I think there's only 3 episodes of the series, 3 or 4. and they're trying to see how many people I think watch it to see if they wanted to continue making it, because it costs money and people don't really support spiritual, faith-based type of content, unfortunately. So that being said, they wanted to, kind of get a feel from the public before they continue making the series. But I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well done, and it didn't shy away from the reality, and that's the thing. These things are really happening in the world. There are really people in the world that don't think about what's the best option to handle the situation. They handle it with force or violence or whatever. And they really show that in this show, that there are people that are handling situations with violence when they could have very well handled it a lot better. But what it really, I guess, shows us is that when people are afraid, they will tend to act in that way. But, we got to do the right thing and not focus on fear and be selfish. We have to think about doing the right thing. So it's a really good show. And another show a movie that's on there, there's several good ones, but The Shift was good. And it's basically like a retelling of the book of Job, his story of how everything was taken from him. But, like I said, I like the fact that there's grit in these shows. It's not just showing, people just walking around, praying and, and then everything just works out perfect. No, they showing you the reality of evil, of people doing bad stuff, and, but then it's, of course, comes back around to a better message, right? So I like that, because that's the reality of life. We got to be real. We can't shy away from the fact that these things are happening. So that's a good show. That's a good studio. It's called Angel Studio. They have some good shows. And then let's see, what else have I been watching? I finished Yellow Jackets. That's pretty dark. So if you trigger warnings all day long, look at those. They've got a lot of trigger warnings with that. But it's, again, showing how when people are faced with extreme situations, because they were a high school soccer group that crashed in, I think, the Canadian mountains, I believe is where they were at, and how they have to survive, and some things that took place are like, how they're having to reacclimate back into society after some of them are, rescued. And that's not a spoiler, because that's the structure of the show, is that they bounce back and forth between the two different times, current and when they were in the woods, in the mountains. So it's just I felt bad for them, because, your frontal lobe, your brain is not fully developed until your mid-20s. So mid to late 20s. So for them to be put in this predicament at that age, when they don't really have any kind of judgment way, the brain to work through how to, do things, analyze things rationally, was really not in their corner, because they're only teenagers. So it was just a wild ride. It's dark. It's super dark. So like I said, look at the trigger warnings. It may not be for you. It's, it definitely covers a lot of topics that, some people may find off-putting. I am a person who is accepting of the fact that we're in a world with people that view things differently, and we have free will. So that kind of stuff doesn't really offend me. I know how I feel about certain things, but I know that other people have a right to live their life how they want to live their life, because it's called free will. But anyway, that's another topic for another day too. And a lot of people don't agree with that, but I do. I think it's called free will, and we all have to answer for what we do. Now, if you're harming people, that's different. You need to be held accountable for that. But if you're in your own home and not harming anybody and not doing anything that's ethically wrong, morally wrong, as far as taking someone else's rights away, then whatever you do, that's just your business. That's your business. You know, no minors are involved because they can't make any decisions for themselves. You know, I don't think any, you know, then that's different. But yeah. But other than that, this diamond painting is beautiful. And I love that we have all this community, because it just really, you know, when I first started doing it, when I first discovered it, I saw, okay, well, there are a lot of people that love doing it. But I really didn't really completely get it until, you know, I started really, you know, looking on YouTube and seeing some of the people videos. I'm like, oh, this is just such a beautiful, beautiful community. And I'm just so excited to be a part of it, and excited to be a little bit of light to you guys, and just to say that love is always going to win out. Love is always going to win. And I want you guys to focus on love, joy, positivity, your family, your inner peace, you know. Now, do I have a favorite company? Not particularly. I like I said, I diamond paint for peace and joy. And so if I find a picture that brings me joy, the company is really, now if I have trouble with the painting as far as the tackiness, the drills, I mean, that's a different story. But my goal is definitely to do a piece that makes me feel happy on the inside. You know, that's the whole goal, because I have a very stressful job. And I say that, but my job does bring me joy. It does bring me joy. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't come with some responsibilities, because it does. It does. But yeah, we're almost done, y'all. Y'all kidded this up with me. Oh, here's a music note. I was just talking about how my son played piano. That was a music note. That's so neat, yeah. I hope my camera isn't broken. It's still saying recenter. I don't know if there's a way to read, I don't know. We'll have to play around with it after I'm done filming this. We're almost done. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we just got a few more to go. Ooh, some pretty golds. Ooh, these are pretty. There's some pretty shimmery. Oh, so pretty. Looks like candy. Looks like candy. I love that. Looks like candy. These are so pretty. They're like candy. Aren't they pretty? Mm. All right. We're just getting it done, y'all. So I hope you guys put this video on. Oop. And let's see. Oh, 65 and 66, so they're a little bit different. I hope you put this video on and you kitted up your diamond painting with me, or you diamond painted while I was kitting mine up. That's the whole goal of all of this, is to give you something to mirror, so we can mirror these activities with a friend. You know, we may not be able to get together with friends because our schedules are so different, right? But if you want to put on a video and be like, oh, let me just hang with Shantae for a little while she just kind of rambles. And I hope I'm not offending anybody with the things that I'm saying. That is not my goal. My goal is to highlight the fact that we have to show each other love. To me, there's no other way. There's no other way. We just have to show each other love. You know, love and respect. Yeah, there should need to be accountability for wrong things. Yes, there need to be accountability for when you harm another person. When you harm another person, don't love another person, and you harm them in a bad way, then you need to be held accountable for sure. Yeah, jail time. Yeah, jail time. I'm being silly, but I'm being real too. Like, yes, you need to be held accountable if you harm someone, for sure. But everything else, we need to love each other. You know, there's nothing else. There's no greater frequency. Well, actually, I was just reading something that said there is a greater frequency, but it stems from love, though, is authenticity. Authenticity is, and I think I kind of want to go down that road. Like, I want this was not planned out. This is literally because I missed you guys. This video is because I missed you so much, and I want to do a video, and I know I didn't have time to really sit down and edit one. So I'm just like, okay, let me just do one and put it out there. But I really want to kind of maybe on these chit chat type of videos when I'm actually diamond painting. This was longer because I'm kitting up, and of course y'all know it takes a little bit longer. And when you're talking at the same time, it's going to take longer. But I really want it to be a focused conversation about finding joy and peace and things like that. You know, like if I'm reading a book about that kind of thing, kind of talk about that. And then also, I think I like doing, I think kitting up is probably the best ones to have conversations like that about. But I do like doing the diamond paint with me sessions because I think those are more peaceful for those of us that don't like the talking. But I want to offer talking videos too for those people that do like the talking. But I like both. But I do like when I'm sitting in diamond painting to have someone to mirror with. And they don't have to be talking. They can be talking and they don't have to be talking. But I do know that there are a group of people that don't like the talking. So I want to offer a variety. And so I want to have some diamond. I already have, I think I have 2 on my page so far. The diamond paint with me sessions. And people are really, I mean, it's doing pretty well. I feel like my videos that actually have me in them talking about a new product or something like that. Haul, is that they're called? A haul. I feel like hauls do a lot better, but I understand why. Yes, it's exciting when someone's buying new things, honey. When they're showing you what they just bought. That's, of course, that's fun times. But I feel like my diamond paint with me's have done pretty decent considering, you know, and I think because there is that desire for that. Now, some people have said they like just sounds. They would rather just have sounds versus music. Okay, let's do that. Let's do some sounds. That's what I'll do as I'm diamond painting this. I'll record myself diamond painting it, and I'll do sounds and not music. I'll do, you know, like water sounds and fire crackling or whatever. Birds chirping, I don't know. We'll do sounds like that. And I think that'll be, I'll do a variety. I think I did 2-hour diamond paint with me. Then I did an hour one. So we'll do different ones. I sit in diamond paint for hours, honey. So, but of course, you know, that takes time to upload, whatever, which I record on a separate, I don't record on my phone, I record on my DJI Pocket 3 or whatever it's called. And like I said, it fell over and now it's saying the gimbal's not centered. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I need to figure it out. Maybe I can reset the gimbal. But anyway, I can definitely do some longer ones because I sit and I do diamond paint for hours. And I mean hours. Like I said, my husband's a gamer, so he's in there doing his thing, and I'm in here doing my diamond painting, watching my TV shows, listening to my audiobooks. So yeah, I definitely can do more diamond paint with me because mirroring a activity actually helps you get through that activity better, especially those of us that have ADHD. Mirroring an activity is helps you get it done, get that task done. So yeah, when I do this diamond paint, this painting, I will definitely do some sessions, and I mean I can do them. That's the thing. I want to know what the people want, what the people like, and I'll do it. I just be feeling like sometimes people don't want that. I'm like, they don't want that, do they? That's why I kind of been doing a variety because I just started my channel, you know. So I've been trying to do a variety of things so that I can see what you guys are wanting. And I think it's kind of a mixed bag. I think some people do like certain things, some people don't. I think I'm kind of giving each person kind of a variety. And I love that. I love that for us. But yeah, today was just us talking a little bit. Now, I don't think I really have told a lot about me, but I'm 49 years old. Like I said, I'm in the healthcare industry. I give anesthesia. I have 3 children. I am married. I've been married for 1999, whatever to calculate that for me. Since 1999. And we have 3 amazing children. They're all adults. And it's exciting to be, semi-empty nester. Our 31-year-old, she's here with us, but she's taking care of herself. So I technically say we're empty nesters in that we're not nestling children anymore. They're self-sufficient. So I got to get, how many more I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 more boxes from over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I just needed 10 more extras. That worked out perfect. I love this for us, y'all. I love this for us. That we had enough of these trays. We had enough of these trays to do them. These are beautiful. I love. Look out. Look, I mean, this is just such a great system. Like what? It's just so beautiful. Like, really? It just really brings me joy because that was the only thing I did not like about diamond painting was that you got to pour into this, tray, and then you have to pour them back into the bottle with the funnel. I was like, this is taking the joy out of it for me. Now, some people may enjoy that part. You might enjoy that transform. It may be part of the ritual for you. For me, no. For me and my, that was causing me stress. Not helping me with the joy of it all. But this system really has honed in on the joy that diamond painting brings me because I don't have to do that part. And that stressful part of diamond painting is gone. That really stressed me out. Now, during the actual putting the drills on the canvas, I was having a good time. But then when it was time to change colors, yeah, womp, womp, womp. It was like, okay, this right here has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. And, well, there was a better way. So here we are. So I manifested the better way. Being silly. But, yeah, guys, I'm just trying to feel you guys out and what you want, what you need. And today's video just was literally random. I could have probably went live. I've never done that. What does that entail? When you guys go live, what does that mean? Like, do I just sit and chit chat like I just did on this video? I probably could have just went live. I may go live and do some diamond painting. I might can eventually have a set day. Have a set day that I go live. I think, because here's the thing. I feel like I would rather go live here on YouTube than on TikTok. Or maybe I would, well, Instagram, I guess I wouldn't mind going live, but I don't know. I just feel like you guys are more, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Because that may sound, I just feel like I would feel more comfortable going live on YouTube. So maybe I need to set like a actual day that I consistently go live. Maybe Saturday morning. What's the day? What day? What day are you guys on YouTube? What day is it? Like, what is your day and time of day? Down below. Drop that down below for me. What day are you guys on YouTube? And what time of day? The people need to know so that I can maybe go live on that given time. And I guess you can save your lives as videos. Is that what we do? You know, because we could like literally have like or do people do Patreons for that? I don't know. Tell me what we're supposed to be doing, and I'll do it, because I love having content with you guys. I love having feedback from you guys, and I just want to make sure I'm bringing it a variety and bringing you things that you like. And I'm like, do people go live? They have a Patreon? What's going on? I don't know. What's the next steps? Because I can like set up like a live every like Saturday morning or Sunday morning, or where I just kind of sit here and diamond paint and you guys diamond paint with me. But what's the days and times do you guys get to sit down, the more consistent time? And I know there's times you have to change because of family and situations, but what's the time that you guys more consistently sit down and diamond paint? You know, they can, you know, log on to a live and diamond paint with me. What day and time of day is that? Because I will sit down with you guys and we can diamond paint live. We will do it. I have no problem with that. And we don't have to talk. Like, it literally be, we get on here and we get ourselves together, get us some coffee, get us some tea. It could be early Saturday morning, early Sunday morning. That way we can kind of get it done. You know, and we have a consistent time, like a meetup every week, the same time. I know some people work every day during the week, so that's why I feel like during the week may not be the best time. And that, you know, that's when I kind of try to record my videos, like these type of videos. But this may not be a video I do all the time, because I feel like I'm boring. I feel like I'm boring. I don't feel like y'all want to sit here for an hour and a half listening to me just rambling. So, But I feel like it's a little bit more better when it's live because it's interactive. That's why. Because when it's interactive, you guys can interact with me and we talk and it's an exchange, right? We can do it where we still do like the Pomodoro method where I did the Pomodoro on my first diamond paint with me. I didn't really do it on the second one, but Pomodoro is when you do a period of time and you take a break. So we could do it like that where we say, okay, we're going to diamond paint for live for 2 hours on Saturday morning. Like we used to have Saturday morning cartoons. It can be our diamond painting time. And we just sit here for 2 hours and just diamond paint live together, right? And then we'll take little breaks, or if you want to keep diamond painting through the breaks, that's fine too. I'm just saying we'll incorporate breaks in that so that you're not feeling like you have to, sit here. Well, I mean, we're all grown. You don't have to raise your hand to the teacher and say, can I go to the bathroom? No, of course not. But I think it'd be better if we have little breaks so that if you are motivated by sitting here with people actively diamond painting with you, it'll allow some break times for all of us to break at the same time. I would love that. And another thing I kind of came across the idea about is that in the puzzling community, they do speed puzzling, right? And I was going to try to work on my speed puzzling, but just so much is going on in my life. I just can't sit down necessarily and focus on a puzzle. But honey, I can definitely sit down and focus on my diamond painting because, like I said, you don't really have to. They're thinking. It's enough thinking where it's activating your brain. It is actually helping your brain, but it's not so much where you're getting frustrated because you can't find these pieces like it is with a puzzle, which I still love doing puzzles. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying that's the difference for me between puzzles and diamond painting. But they both offer mind engaging to help with that neuroplasticity. We don't get too scientific, but things like puzzles and diamond painting, coloring, it helps with the neuroplasticity of your brain. It helps with dementia prevention. So, yeah, so they both, but this is sparkly art. So like, duh. But then puzzles too have I keep all my puzzles, most of them. I do dismantle some of them, but a lot of them I do keep together. And I put the backing on them and I put them in this portfolio. So I kind of want to get one for my diamond paintings to put them in when I'm not ready to take them to get them mounted, or if I'm not going to get them mounted. I guess I could roll them up, I guess. But yeah, that being said, that would be so much fun to do a live. But like I said, going live on TikTok and stuff, I don't know. Don't want to do that. But I can't go live on TikTok yet because I'm not at 1,000 subscribers on TikTok yet. So I can't. I'm almost there. I'm going to check today. I might be there. I might actually be at 1,000. I was almost at 1,000. I was like almost at like 900 the other day. Actually, let me look. Let me finish these two. Just got 2 more to put in the box and then I'll be done. I'm gonna look and see. I kind of would rather go live on here, but I guess, can you go live on multiple platforms at the same time? I don't know. See, I don't know. I ain't never done it. Y'all gotta help me out. And I hope I ain't tore up my camera. But the screen, I'm going to tell you, like on the DJI Pocket 3, the screen is really small anyway. So that's why I end up using my phone as my view. And right now, it keeps saying that the gimbal needs to be recentered. It won't let me recenter it, and it keeps showing that message. But I can still see on my phone, but it's not letting me. I can't see an image on my screen on the actual camera, if that makes sense. So hopefully I ain't, hopefully it ain't messed up. Because I have it, you guys sitting on directly on the table, and the table's a little bit tilted. And when I bumped it, it fell over. Ugh. So hopefully it ain't damaged, unrepairable damage. But the thing is, it's not a cheap camera. I'm not gonna sit here to say it's not expensive. It is expensive, but it's not as expensive as these bigger Canons and that are several $1,000s. It's not that expensive, so that's why I like it. And it's small, but hopefully I haven't messed it up. Like I said, heaven forbid, I just have to use my phone as my camera finder. Because that's what I do anyway, because I can't see that little screen. I tell you, we over 40. We can't see them little screens. But yeah, we're done, y'all. We done kitted it completely up. That's probably that's 2 hours of talking, of yapping. Y'all probably didn't want to hear me yapping all this time. There. We're all kitted up now, y'all. We got it all kitted. So let's see. So y'all can see it. See? That's it. So you can see my phone there. What in the world? Come on now. Help me out. There. And you can see my phone. See? There we go. All kitted up. And you can see my phone here. You can see the monitor. So those are pretty cool. You can use the app where you can see what you're seeing in the camera. So, it's a cool concept. So I've got all of it kitted up. See that? It's this is 60. It fits in here, and then I had to get 10. So 70 trays. But I think it was like 67 colors. But some of the colors had 2 trays or whatever. So yeah, we're all kitted up to do this beautiful thing. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today as I kitted up. Let's go ahead and put this back down here. As I kitted this beauty up, and she's so cute. I'm so excited to get started on her. And let me take a look and see if I'm if I got your feelings because you're. Oh Lord, she said the devil wants you in your feelings. Okay, they be on here loud, y'all, and speaking. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I posted. This was me posting. I don't know if you can see it, but me posting. Do you want to go grab matcha? My new. Okay. So I'm at 923. So I'm almost at 1,000. So I just need, 77 more followers, and I can go live on TikTok. But I'm like, do I want to go live on TikTok? What's the benefit of going live on TikTok? Do y'all know? What is the benefit for going live on TikTok? Do you get like gifts? Do you get like, I don't know. Well, that's my friend here. That's the one who made the beast. She made the beast. Can y'all even see that? She made the beast. Yes, that's her. So she gave me a discount code. So look down in the description. Got the discount code down there for you guys to get some items. So yeah. So that's that, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to go live on YouTube. And I may do a random. I should have probably just done this as a live. That would have. And I think when you go live, you can just kind of save it to your page. And I think that's probably a better way to do it so that you're not having to record it on. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to try to go live and see how it all worked out. So So thank you so much for hanging with me while I kitted this up and just kind of yapped. This is a really long video. I know it's a really long video, but I just wanted to kind of do something a little bit different to catch up with you guys or whatever. But I'm going to start on this and I'm going to figure out maybe going live one day, and I will definitely post it in my community post if I decide to go live one day, just to kind of have some interaction with you guys. I feel like when it's the videos like this, they're great because I watch a lot of your videos, but there's no interaction, right? There's no, chit chatting back and forth, which I don't necessarily want those videos to be a lot of talking. I want us to have some interaction, but then I want us to do some diamond painting together. And that's the main focus, is to have that community to diamond paint together. But like I was saying, was that I had an idea because the puzzle community, they have speed puzzling. So I was like, well, maybe would that translate to diamond painting? Like if you did like miniature diamond paintings, the small ones, could we do like a speed diamond painting type of thing? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? If it's not a thing, that would be a cool thing to have speed diamond painting sessions, events. What do y'all think? Well, I hope you guys had fun with me. It was all over the place. I'm not here to be controversial with any comments that I make. I don't think I really said anything really controversial. I just want to make sure that we're all focusing on love and loving ourselves and being authentic. And like I said, the highest frequency that they've discovered is authenticity, because ultimately when you're authentic, it means you love yourself. That means you love others because you're authentic. You respect them enough to present your authentic self. You love yourself enough to present your authentic self. And so authenticity is the ultimately highest frequency that you can vibrate at. So let's go out and let's try to vibrate higher with our art and with our families, with our love, with our support of others. So this is the end of the video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.